Oh, hey guys, Aaron. So yeah, I'm talking about dispensationalism, right? Running with it ad hoc, trying to see if it's legit. Seems so. Oh god, heavy stuff, right? I know. Good thing I don't have any followers on YouTube yet. He's gonna come eventually. So, I came across Bible believers on YouTube. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I'm only recently saved. I'm not an expert on the Bible. I'm sharing this with you guys. I know it seems like I am, but I'm just smart. I don't think that I'm your preacher, your pastor, or anything, okay? I'm just providing witness. And I think it's important that if we are supposed to be KJV only, again, oh man, I don't want to get into that in this video, okay? I don't want to get into that. Let Gene explain it to you. I think he's right. I think he's right. I don't believe he's right. I'm not willing to accept for fact that he is right until I've proven it myself using the process of hermeneutics to interpret the Legos that make up the world around me to verify that it is what it says it is. This is what keeps you from losing it when you're really smart and you ain't got no faith. Okay? And if you do it right, it'll bring you to that faith. You'll hit a home run if you just if you hit that freaking ball hard enough by being smart. You got enough time to just keep going until you can make a home run, guys. Some people run really fast. For those who know it's going to take them forever, listen up. I'm trying to use that as an analogy to say people who are men of science and atheists, and so it's going to be really hard and it's going to take them years of study to accept. I'm trying to get you down that path down with me quickly, okay? Because I started this a long time ago and I have a lot for those who wish to understand so that they might gain his understanding. Let's get back on track. First thing I did was look up a video about why dispensationalism was BS. I immediately had a rebuttal for all the points in the video. I'm not trying to, debate. It's just that, opposing states, when a truth is split in two, it creates opposing states, which create a field of polarity. Polarizing. Think about what's going on around us. To get rid of that polarity, these two opposing states must be reconciled upon an axis of truth. Okay, a fulcrum. It helps bring them together. This is how I work. Classical stuff, except I'm autistic, so I learn it myself. Don't want to get too far off track, but let me explain. I remember this kid who taught himself he was autistic. I only recently realized I'm autistic, but it makes a lot of sense, right? I got tested. It's legit. So this kid, he couldn't do calculus, but he found a way with colored markers to do this clock thing. And red and blue and yellow and green would represent something different, and he could do calculus using that system. That's the power of whatever this stuff is. So back on track. I can see that kind of stuff, right? That's my calculus clock, okay? Finding truth in the patterns, parsing it out from the noise. That's what I do. So, it's been a long road and it's led me to the Bible. And I'm not done yet. There's things that have to be in place before the rapture happens, right? People argue whether or not the rapture's already happened, whatever. Let's assume it hasn't. Some things need to be in place. One of the things mentioned in this video was that the age of the church is over, and we're the government's having to deal with Israel again, basically. Okay, what does that mean? It can be interpreted in many ways. Let me give you my interpretation. Separation of church and state, moving away from the age of the church, takes a second. Separation of church and state begins, right now. We got people like Sean King saying that Jesus wasn't a first century Jew, so he doesn't look like a freaking mostly white guy like me who's actually a 16th Blackfoot, right? 30 seconds, something like that. Not a whole lot. But, you know. It is what it is, guys. I'm a white guy. What does that mean? Dude, I went to the same school district as Smiley High School in Houston. Yeah, I'm a freaking white guy. Whatever, dude. Enough of that. Okay. Back on track. We're removing statues of Christ now. We're going to. You know, we have God Bless America and all those types of things, even though we have the separation of church and state. How much longer do you think that's going to stick around? How much longer until you think there's no more Jesus in our American lives? I don't know about you. Forgive me if I'm being blasphemous, but if I was him, that's about the time I'd plan on coming back. You know? And it hit me like a ton of bricks the other day. That's why I'm sharing it. Sorry if that's not something that's okay to say. Whatever. Again, guys, I'm afraid. That's why I'm doing all this. I need to find the truth. Because I'm having trouble repenting. So there must be more stuff for me to keep pushing toward. Because I'm not doing it right yet. I mean, you can hear it in my voice. I'm being a condescending, preaching butthead, even though I shouldn't be. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I do. I'm not willing to be wrong. And I don't want to lead anybody astray. I pray constantly that I'm not led astray and that I do not lead others astray. Like I said, I recorded 6 videos like this that all got deleted before I was willing to even tell you what my name was and who I am. Okay. So Jesus is almost out. And we're about to be dealing with Israel. Do you guys not know what's going on right now? Do you not know who Ghislaine Maxwell is? Who do you think Jeffrey Epstein was blackmailing people for? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. So, there you go. That's just one of the things that he mentioned, right? Okay, so, second thing important that needs to be set in place before the rapture can take place. Animal sacrifice. When I was taking a leak, which is often when it happens, when I'm in the shower, when I'm taking a leak, there's something about water, flowing water, that makes, you know, yeah, I've read about this plenty. World in a drop. It's true, guys. Don't be silly. So, animal sacrifice. Now, for those of you who are truth seekers and you know about what's happened with the cattle this year, is sacrificing thousands of cows, your whole ranch, for a big old kickback? Is that not sacrificing animals to mammon? Especially when you know that they're doing it so they can bring in meat from northern Africa to make our hot dogs out of. Now's a good time to know that bison are a protected species. So it's always going to be healthy, grass-fed, American caught bison. Well, not always, but I love you guys. Pay attention.